So the OnePlus 7 Pro is finally here, and boy does it look great with that edge-to-edge screen, especially in that new Nebula Blue colourway. If you're planning on going ahead and picking one of these up, I thought I would put this handy tips and tricks video together to let you guys get the best out of your new handset as soon as it arrives. With that said, we are almost at 100,000 subscribers. We are less than 5,000 to go, so please smash that subscribe button, turn your notifications on, and stick with me as I have loads of content coming. With that said, let's get into this. So the first thing you're obviously going to do when your OnePlus 7 Pro arrives is of course set it all up. OnePlus makes this task simple using the OnePlus Switch app. So if you go ahead and open it up, you will be asked to select your old device. Next you will have to go onto your old device and search for this app in the Play Store and simply install it. And when you open it up, it will ask you to turn your mobile data off, then simply scan the QR code presented on your OnePlus 7 Pro, then select what data you would like to transfer, and that is you pretty much up and running. It will go ahead and go through the process of transferring all of your data over. It's seamless, it's simple, and you really can't fault it. Now that our new handset is set up, of course it's time to go ahead and enable dark mode. Why? Why not? Because it looks amazing, and dark mode should be enabled on every single mobile phone as standard in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts on that down below. So head into settings, then display, and scroll down till you see theme. Click on this, hit dark, and boom, your OnePlus looks 100 times better already. Speaking of making it look better, I always feel that the status bar has just a little bit too much going on, and OnePlus being awesome allows us to go ahead and fully customize this and choose what we see up there. So go back into the display settings and scroll down to the bottom and you will find status bar. At the top of the menu you will find battery style. That allows you to choose between a bar, a circle, or completely hide it like me. Next we can go ahead and toggle on percentage, and for me this is what I use as it's easier than guessing. You can toggle network speed on and off if you wish, choose how you want the time displayed, and most importantly we can select what icons we want displayed in the status bar, so customize until you are happy. You can have it as messy as you want or as clean as you want. It's really nice to have those options. Another area that we can easily customize to make more convenient is the drop down menu. If you click on the pencil, you will see that you can easily drag the toggles around to put them in any order you wish. You can also add or remove toggles by dragging them to and from the top and bottom panes. And when you're happy, click the back button and you are good to go. Pro tip, if you go ahead and long press on a toggle, it will take you into the full settings for that toggle. Nice. You may have noticed when playing around with your new toy that if you swipe right on the home screen, you get this. This is called Shelf, and it's pretty handy when you set it all up. In here you can go ahead and write memos, you can access your toolbox which has items like the calculator and selfie cam, but obviously you can click the pencil and of course add or remove items from here. And you have this parking location that has space for you to take a picture so you don't get lost at the mall anymore. Shelf can do so much more though. Hit that settings toggle at the top and then click more, and you can now see we have plenty of toggles to choose from. My favourites are recent apps, contacts and Zen Mode, which we will talk about later. Now that you have added some new stuff, you can long press each pane, then simply put them into the order that you wish to see them. Now you have easy access to everything you want. It's super handy to have this, and I really like that I can just swipe over and get my recent apps with no trouble at all. We all know that OnePlus handsets are blazing fast, but let's go ahead and make it a little faster. To do this we have to enable developer settings, so go into settings and scroll all the way down to about phone, then tap the build number 7 times and developer settings will be enabled. To access it, go back, then go into system, scroll down and you will find it. If you scroll all the way down, you will see window animation scale with 2 other options below it. Go ahead and change these all to 0.5x and all of your apps and transitions will be a lot faster, and in my opinion will look and feel a lot better. On the bottom of the screen you will find your navigation bar. If you're not a fan of this style, we can go ahead and change it up and set up some gestures for a cleaner look. Go into settings and click on buttons and gestures. And first up, if we click the navbar gestures, you will see we can choose between the standard option, back and home, and full navigation gestures. You also get an awesome tutorial at the bottom to help you learn your way around, but it's super easy to get the hang of and shouldn't take you too long. If we go back one menu, we can go into quick gestures and set up some awesome tweaks like flip to mute and free finger screenshot. This method of taking a screenshot just makes life so much easier, so definitely make sure you go ahead and toggle it on. Answer calls by gesture is also awesome, as you can just lift your phone to your ear and it will automatically answer it for you. And down the bottom we have screen off gestures like double tap to wake and music control, but my favourites however are the ability to draw shapes when your screen is off, to open certain apps like drawing an O to open the camera, and these are all set up ready to go, but of course you can change what each letter does and have it open up your favourite apps. Last but not least, if we go back one more time, you will see two final toggles that I absolutely love. Quick turn on camera, that allows you to hit the power button 2 times to activate the camera, and also quick activate assistant. And when you toggle this on, this allows you to hold the power button for 0.5 seconds and it will bring up Google Assistant. And if you hold it for 3 seconds of course, you'll get your standard power off options. Both are awesome and I definitely highly recommend you try them out. So when you were setting your new handset up, you probably went ahead and set up the fingerprint reader, but did you know we can go in and add more fingerprints and even change that animation on the front? So let's get into that. So if we go ahead and hop back into settings, then look for security and lock screen, scroll down and you will see fingerprint. It will ask you to go ahead and put your passcode in here if you have one set up of course, and in here is where the magic happens. To add a new fingerprint, just go ahead and tap on it and follow the simple instructions. And if you have more than one, it's definitely a good idea to give them a name, and we can do this by simply tapping on it. To change the animation, we can click on animation effect, and you are only given an extra 2 to choose from, but I guess it's nice to have that choice. The last 2 toggles that we have give you options for when you want the fingerprint to be displayed, and for me I just go ahead and enable both of these. So you probably already know that the OnePlus 7 Pro has a pop-up camera, but did you know we can also set up face unlock? To set this up, we just have to stay in security and lock screen settings and choose face unlock. You will have to put your passcode in again of course, then just click add face data and follow the simple on-screen prompts. When it's all set up, just hit that power button and you will be quickly in. In all fairness, I wasn't sure how fast this was going to be considering the camera has to pop up to get that face data, but honestly I am surprised and it's pretty quick. Let me know what you think about it down below. So you have probably noticed already that my lock screen is showing some information along with a clock, and this is called ambient display and you should definitely set this up. Hop into settings and then display and you will find what you are looking for. In here we can toggle when we want it displayed. We can pick between a few different clock styles, you can make a display message if you wish, and it makes sense to toggle new notifications on so that when you receive one it triggers the screen and alerts you. So we know that the OnePlus 7 Pro has a beautiful Quad HD Plus display, but by default it's not always on, so if you want that option then we can go ahead and jump into settings, then go to display and click resolution. As you can see it says auto switch, but you can go ahead and select a resolution that you prefer. For me I'll probably choose Full HD as it still looks awesome and I definitely prefer having more battery life. So sticking with the screen and the topic of saving battery, did you know that this new Fluid AMOLED panel runs at 90Hz by default, and this of course can use more battery, so you do have the option to go in and change it to 60Hz. To do this, go back into display and click on screen refresh rate and you will see you have the option to choose 60Hz for more battery life. Personally for me, I will rock the 90Hz as I'm a massive gamer and honestly it looks super smooth. Speaking of gaming, OnePlus has continued to include gaming mode, but this time they have spiced it up significantly by teaming up with esports team Fnatic to deliver a new extreme gaming mode. So in case you haven't seen or heard of gaming mode, let's dive into it. Go into settings, then visit utilities and click on gaming mode. In here you have a whole host of toggles aimed at making your gaming experience more pleasurable, like blocking notifications and that pesky auto brightness. You can also enhance the display for gaming that will make shadows etc look much better in game, and you can choose to enable haptic feedback or not if you wish. Now for Fnatic mode. When you launch a game you will get a pop-up that allows you to toggle it on. Basically it will optimise your CPU, GPU and RAM to make sure you get the best ultimate gaming experience possible. It will also block all calls, restrict all background apps and enhance your network. If you're a hardcore gamer who just wants to focus on getting all them wins on PUBG etc, then this is definitely the mode for you. So let's quickly talk about some security measures you can take to protect your apps, like going ahead and encrypting them. If we go into the settings and scroll down to utilities, you will find App Locker. If you click on it and put your PIN in, you can add apps to protect in here. For example, if I go ahead and add Asphalt, the next time I try to open it, it requires my fingerprint or passcode to unlock. This could come in handy for some people, but maybe a bit extreme for others. And if you're a little less paranoid and just want to hide apps, if you swipe right in the app drawer, you will find hidden space. Again, you can add whatever apps you wish in here by clicking the plus icon. So that nearly wraps it up, but one awesome feature that I absolutely love in this new OnePlus 7, OnePlus 7 Pro is digital well-being. While I absolutely love tech, it is super important that sometimes you just put it down and take some time, spend it with your family, go out and get some fresh air and just live a little bit. And OnePlus is trying to help you do that. So the way that OnePlus help is by using their new Zen Mode. So there are many ways to access Zen Mode, but if you go into your notification panel and scroll over, you will see it there. Basically, this allows you to take a 20-minute timeout and just enjoy life. Once you start it up, however, it cannot be cancelled. Notifications will be muted and all apps except the camera will be locked. It's also worth noting that you can still receive phone calls and make emergency calls, but overall, it's a great way just to step back. And let's face it, 20 minutes really isn't a long time. So that pretty much rounds up this video, guys. If you liked it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any other tips or tricks that you would like to share with other OnePlus users, pop them down below and I will definitely pin the best one. As always, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know and I will definitely get back to you. There will be a load of coverage coming on the OnePlus 7 Pro and the OnePlus 7, so definitely stay tuned. Stay safe, be kind to each other, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.